It's a well-known fact, old boy named Jack makes good whiskey. Must be something in the water back in them hollers in Dixie. Now I ain't bragging 'cause we got...
There you go. How about that to start off your Monday? A little rainy work week here. Fun stuff there. Well, country music duo Smith and Wesley, that's who you were listening to. They're made up of brothers, Todd and Scott Smith. They've won numerous awards and they are the recipients of Music Row's Independent Artist of the Year for 2020. That is huge. We're very fortunate to have Scott joining us by phone today to tell us all about their new album. Scott, thank you so much for joining us today.
It is a pleasure, and I hope everyone's doing well.
I think you have everybody dancing already. Good way to start the lunch break.
I hope we can all dance a lot while we're going through this strange 2020 year.
I agree. Well, tell us about your new album. It's a fun one to say, and in Kentucky, it's a word we know very well. Greetings from the land of y'all.
Well, we have been to Kentucky many, many times on radio tours and playing shows, and also attending some Churchill Downs horse racing. And maybe a few distilleries to visit.
Just a few, right?
But we are so excited. This is our third album, and we couldn't be more proud of it. Each album has been on a trajectory where I think, experience and just, getting in a groove. But this is the first album also. Typically, we write all of our songs. This album, we took songs from two other writers, Bernie Nelson and Jacob Lida. And Bernie's the one that wrote the song you just heard, Land of Y'all. He's also a big songwriter. He actually wrote some hits for our cousin Danny Shirley of Confederate Railroad. And so he wrote some songs for him and many other folks. But we try to keep it upbeat. We try to keep it, fun. And like you say, something you can dance to. We always put some tender songs on there, as well, and probably some serious songs, that reflect our songwriting. But it's out there for everyone to hopefully enjoy many times.
Well, I went on your website, and you have some snippets of some of those songs, and you're very right. You're very well-rounded as far as what you're offering. On this record, what is your very favorite song, and why do you say that?
Well, that is hard because I think that's a sign of a good album is when it's hard to choose. And also you'd say, well, it's one that we wrote, but I can probably narrow it down for you, and I can explain this way. There's traditional sounding country songs, which I think Goodbyes Are Hard to Listen To is just an incredibly traditional, good country song that you could hear Vern Gosdin singing. There's also a song that we put on there about our dad, who our band's named after, Wes Smith, and it's Never Be My Old Man. But I think one of the fun songs that we've played in concerts for a while is a song that we wrote called Whiskey. I guess up there we should have named it Bourbon. I don't know, but maybe it's interchangeable. But it's a fun sounding song with some of our Southern rock, influences in it, and it also, the chorus gives a kickback to all the great classic guys that we grew up on, the Willie Nelsons, Waylon Jennings, Merle Haggards, and Johnny Cashes, and when the folks get an opportunity, it's out there now. Download it and see if you can pick out the lines out of the songs that we're talking about. But I would probably say Whiskey would have to be my favorite one on this album.
I don't think you're going to get any qualms about using whiskey instead of bourbon. Well, Scott, you said that it's out now. Where can we find your music and learn more about you both?
Well, you can find our music anywhere you download music. We're fortunate enough to, after we won Independent Artist of the Year, to sign with Audium, what came with that was the merger of Sony Red Orchard for distribution. It also came with one of the best publicists, Don Grubbs, Fusion, one of the new premier booking agencies. So they make sure this is available from Google to iTunes to Spotify, Pandora, wherever you listen to music, you're going to be able to get it. You can also go to smithandwesley.com, and some folks, if they're like me, still like to kind of have that CD cover and kind of read through, and we put a lot of work. We still put a lot of work in a lot of our CD covers as well. So anywhere you can get it, if you want a hard copy, go to our website.
There you go. Well, thank you so much for spending time with us. I think we're going to go listen to that in the newsroom and have a dance party. We appreciate you.
Well, I need to be invited. Maybe when we can get back out on the road and visit some, visit radio and get out and play some more shows like we were, we'll get to dance with everybody.
You are on. We're going to take you up on that. We appreciate you, Scott. Have a great one. And all of you stay with us. We'll be right back with more news at noon.